So we're gonna jump into Problem Solver now, and this one comes from Donna. She writes, I've been having a lot of issues with my 14-year-old daughter, okay? She's been getting herself in trouble in school, hanging out with the wrong crowd that I do not approve of. I have tried punishing her and grounding her, but she just sneaks out. Does anybody have any good parenting advice for teenagers? She's my one and only daughter, and it kills me seeing her going down a wrong path. Help is very much appreciated. Thank you. Immediately, I want to turn my attention to Jada because I know you counsel teenagers, and you said these are the problems all the time.
I know, and I said this earlier, right, Michelle? I have so many clients that I work with, and parents are fed up, they're throwing their hands up, and they're at their wits' end of what to do with their child. Now, we have to look at how they've been parented previously.
Before they hit the teenage.
Before they even hit that teenage year. Were they spoiled? Were they given everything? Were there appropriate boundaries put into place? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no in this case. So the child is rebelling to a certain degree. Now, there's a variety of ways to deal with this. Some people say tough love.
Yeah.
But if you say, I'm going to take the keys away to the car and you can't drive, you have to mean that.
Yeah, and you got to be able to
always
work
have to have follow through. And so
Right.
if the child wasn't parented correctly when they were 6, 8, 10 years old, is there still hope though as a teenager?
There is still hope. It's going to be very tough, but you really have to define very firm boundaries.
Yeah.
And counseling may be necessary, but if she needs to go into some sort of program to kind of whip her back into shape. I don't know how far out she's gone. I don't know if she's getting into trouble with the law, but they have all sorts of programs to say, hey, listen up, stop doing what you're doing, and start to change that behavior.
And it's going to be tough as a parent, too. I mean, you take that car away, you're going to have to figure out how to get her to school now and get her to her activities, you know, that kind of thing. So as a parent, it's going to be tough as well. Maybe you have to stay up all hours of the night to wait till she comes home to catch her. You know, it's kind of like when you have an infant and you have to go through all these things just to get them to where you want them to be.
And that's a good point, Michelle. I'm going to guess that she has not micromanaged the child enough in the first place that she's sneaking out or she can sneak out. So she does have to be very, very you know, intentional about catching those.
All right, guys, that's our take on the problem. You can always chime in. This question is up on our Facebook page right now. We are Emotional Mojo, and if you have problems, send them our way. You can follow us on Twitter as well, and you can also be anonymous. Whatever you'd like to do, we'll try to help you out here on the show.